All right, y'all. We're about to do a Jubilee video. The good old do all married couples think the same. Let's get into it.
I believe in soulmates. Strongly agree, strongly disagree? Answer in the comments below and suggest a prompt on our Kickstarter.
I've dealt with like homophobic people, just like anyone else, and there's a lot I can handle, but what I can't handle is seeing you hurt.
Oh shit. Damn.
We were pressured into getting married. 3, 2, 1, go.
So we're Mormon, like LDS,
Okay.
and there's a lot of pressure in our church to get married, especially at our church school that we went to. Everyone gets married really fast. We got married after like 5 months because we wanted to, and we loved each other. But I feel like it definitely, like there are like some more like societal pressures in that aspect. So that's why I don't like strongly disagree, but I mostly disagree because I don't feel like we were.
Yeah, I feel like we were kind of not necessarily pressured to get married, but it's more pressured to date for marriage. But then once we met each other and told our families, they were like, hey, maybe you should slow down. So we're more so pressured not to get married. But
yeah, I would say 0% pressure. Like when I first saw this woman, I was like, ooh, I gotta get to know you, girl.
Shit.
Honestly, we had both been through broken homes before. We both come from divorced families, and
Okay.
A big passion we have is having a strong marriage. And so I've never been more confident about anything in my life than Amber J.
For sure.
There's zero pressure.
I feel that.
Pressure on me, but like I gotta hope she's feeling the same way, because I'm feeling you.
Yeah.
Okay then.
And we actually dated for less than a year as well. Yeah. But when you know, right?
Yes, sir! I have some hot takes submitted by our audience, and so I'll read off the prompt and you'll agree or disagree with the prompts. Women do more work in marriages.
What y'all think about that one? I ain't gonna say nothing.
I feel like no one should be doing more work than the other person in a marriage, personally. I feel like in order for a marriage to work, you have to come at it equally. That might be just an idealistic view, but I don't know.
Yeah, I
That's for
feel
everything, though.
like as a general statement, most of the women I know, and including the women who have raised me, had a job. They also took care of the kids, like most of the time. Most of the household chores also fell on on the woman, and I do just see that more often than not, that women take on 2 jobs, literally.
I have considered divorce.
Damn, okay. Shit, spicy already.
We learned this in a marriage class where there's a rhino and a hedgehog in every relationship marriage. And so Charlie's very much the rhino. He's like, let's tackle this now. We need to talk now. And for me, I'm a hedgehog. I need to withdraw. And so I think in those moments, I don't know, I think I'm more here. It's just like, well, when you're in the heat of the moment, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I definitely know that our communication styles are totally different. We didn't communicate well at first. I know Kenzie comes from a divorced family and then saw their family just fight and yell a lot. I came from a family where my parents had a disagreement. They fought with passive-aggressive comments and closed doors. So having disagreements, having those uncomfortable and hard conversations just wasn't easy for me at all. And so divorce sounds a heck of a lot easier than pushing through it, which luckily we did. We're doing great. We're happy now. But there definitely was a time where, yeah, it seems easier to just drop everything and move on instead of trying to grow.
Remember, happiness is key, y'all. Happiness is key. Whenever you with somebody, happiness is key.
I am happy with how often we have sex.
There's a hedgehog, there's a rhino, then there's a rabbit. I feel like I'm the rabbit in this marriage, and my expectations and my sex drive is, my libido's very high, but it's always been that high. So I came in honest. It was on the table.
I feel like sometimes, work and life get in the way of that, responsibilities, but I think, yeah, we're trying to find a middle.
We're both here. It'd be, I think if we had split, then there would be like evidence that we're not talking about it. But I think this is not a surprise to me. I don't think it's a surprise to you that we're both here because it's something we talked about.
I think it's like something we're working through, and it's just like when you get married, you get into like this routine, you get into like just working and going, you know, and then at the end of the day, you're just like spent. We're both like really two ambitious people, and I think like sometimes it's the detriment of the household, sometimes on both ends, not just you, but like, yeah.
I want children. 3, 2, 1,
Shit.
go.
If we could, we would have a baby yesterday. But because we're same sex, there's a lot of costs that go behind making a baby. So we bought a house last year, and that was huge for us.
Now kids are on the table, and that's another, $40,000 that you're looking at per kid. And if we want 2, that's a house and then some, $80,000. So.
And as women, our clock is ticking. The older we get, the less time we have to make it happen. So for us, it's a little different.
So we actually have like infertility struggles a lot. We've had 3 miscarriages. We actually just had one recently.
Oh, damn.
And so it's like the topic of kids is like super sensitive to us. Because like we actually like our miscarriage happened like last week. And it was like really like hard because we were so excited. We told our families and we were like so excited to like announce to everyone at Christmas. And sorry. It like breaks my heart because like I know like it's bringing us closer together, but it's like one of the hardest things we've had to go through together because it's like I know Tyler's gonna be an amazing dad, but like I feel bad and I feel bad because I've told him before I'm like it's fine if you like want to go marry someone else and have kids because I know I can't provide that.
That's fucked.
Yeah, no, it's been really hard to deal with just because like it's not the most like I guess accepting topic to talk about. I know a lot of people feel very awkward whenever that conversation does come up. Like my parents have tried to help us out, but don't really know how.
Like it kind of makes me
Y'all
want to
gonna
like
figure
be
a way
over
out.
there sometimes where I'm just like, no, it's not worth it. Like I don't like the heartache and the financial like struggles. It's just not worth it. But at the end of the day, it's like I know it's worth it. I know this is where I want to be.
I don't like my partner's family. 3, 2,
Ooh, damn.
1, go.
It's challenging.
Speak your truth.
I know. I think there are certain members of your family that I absolutely adore.
It's okay.
And I think there was a time and place where I really wanted to love your mom. And then there's a time and place where we just can't. I have very thick skin. I knew what I was like signing up for. I've dealt with like homophobic people just like anyone else. And there's a lot I can handle. But what I can't handle is seeing you hurt. And that's the hardest part. Because like, you're so amazing and she's gonna miss out on so much.
I mean, I totally understand why you're standing there. I wish you could stand here with me, but I was raised in a super homophobic family, and unfortunately, you can't really choose who you're born into, so I totally understand your frustration because I carry that frustration, and I've carried that throughout my whole life.
I'm shocked you're there.
No, I'm not. I think this is the silver lining, right? Like when I married you, I gained a family, and even though I might disagree with certain points of view in your family, overall your family has been loving from the moment I stepped into your life, and I'm really appreciative of that because I feel like I put a lot of pressure on my friends because they are my family, but when I met you, I feel like your family filled in that hole.
Okay, then.
I think that's like the beautiful
That's
thing
what's
about
up.
marriage is that like you get to set like a new precedent. Like you get to set a new like standard for your family. And like that's what's so beautiful about it. Like you don't have to take on, what your family brought or what your family gave to you. You guys can make something new. So
There are things my partner doesn't know about me.
Oh,
3, 2, 1, go.
This where it all comes out.
For me, it's like I've had like a lot of like hardships in my life that's like it takes time to unlock, you know what I mean, and like talk about. And I feel like if I was like trauma dump, like you need therapy too.
I mean, you did trauma dump on me like before we met though. Like
Oh yeah.
we met on a dating app, and her first messages to me before we were going on a date, she's like, By the way, I went through this, and this within the last like 12 months or so.
I trauma dumped on you on our first date, so I was like, okay, if she's still here at the end of the day, then obviously I have to marry you. And like, here we are. And I think if there's anything I don't know, it's the new things that we explore together, not necessarily super focused on the past, like what you ate on your 3rd birthday, like probably don't know that. But like, you know, let's go explore something new because like you're my future.
I'm with my soulmate. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh.
This is an interesting question. I think I have like a disagreement with the term soulmate. Me being over here is not me saying that you're not the person that I'm supposed to be with. It's just me saying that like I had so many opportunities to do so many different things and go down different roads in my life. And I chose this one. And then every day I'm gonna have to continue to choose this one.
Yeah, I didn't know that's what soulmate meant to you. Yeah, first time hearing you explain it that way.
She
I mean,
about to
for
be on
me,
your
like,
head when
soulmate
y'all get
is
back
just
home.
someone you just know you want in your life. And when you and me got together, I was like there was just no fear. There was no, there was just nothing else. Like, I had no hesitation.
Going back to the beginning, we talked about when you know, you know. And so I feel like we did not meet by accident. It was definitely a divine orchestrated event for us to cross paths since I grew up in LA and Charlie grew up in Detroit, Michigan. And so it was for a reason. Good marriages don't just happen, right? It definitely does take work, intentional time, but I wouldn't want to do it with anyone else. So.
Okay, then, I see y'all.
A lesbian. You've loved women from like very beginning. I identify as bisexual. Before I met you, I never wanted to get married. When I was with women, maybe I wanted men. When I was with men, I wanted women. It just felt like there was always something missing. And then I met you, and everything changed in my soul, in my body, and in my choices. And so I used to not believe in soulmates because I felt like, how can, out of whatever billion people in this world, you just match with one and like the universe aligns? It's just too much work for the universe. Like, I feel sorry for it. But when it works out, there's just no other explanation that so much inside of me can change by meeting one person.
That is a wrap.